everybody. This is Eric Tolman, and thank you so much for joining me for this autism blog. Thank you once again for joining me. Today we're going to talk about change and routine. It's probably going to be a short video. I don't know how long we're going to do this. But I basically want to talk about that because I know a lot about autism because I have autism. So that's the reason why I want to talk about routines and change. Okay, we're going to give you an example of how I play this out. How do you handle a change of routine if the schedule does not fit in or doesn't sit right? How do you do it? Well, number one, get a calendar, sit down with your child, adult, children, etc. Sit down with your adult son, whatever, and, line up a schedule and say we're going to go to the library on one day and go to a restaurant or go bowling or go to the movies, that type of thing. Have some type of a routine type of thing going. And I just got a notification from an anonymous person on Facebook, so I apologize that I can't specify the person's name. It's anonymous. But anyway, back to what we were talking about, how to handle and deal with change and routine with autistic adults. I'm only saying this is because I'm autistic as well, and I have a hard time dealing with change, and I don't like change at all either. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about maybe a couple of things, and then I'm going to end this. One of the things I do want to talk about is this, my schedule, I'm going to say, my routine, I should say, did not work out the way I thought it was going to work out. The thing that confuses me is that when plans change, then I'm all confused. Then I have to go back up in time or flip the page over and say, okay, plan B. What do we do to prevent a meltdown from happening or occurring during that time? Think of another activity, even though some things come up, and let's say, for an example, it's an emergency. Let's say it was an emergency and you had a family member that was in trouble and you needed to check on them, or they had a health problem or whatever, or something like that, and they needed to be checked out in the hospital. What would come first? Planning an activity for your daughter or son, or responding to the emergency? Well, my answer is going to be responding to the family emergency and take your son and daughter with you. And that would be the activity of the day, would be, this is what we're going to do today. Even though it may be a last minute thing and you had something else planned, try and do your very best, or make it into a short sentence as to and opposed to why you can't make it, or take them to the mall or to a restaurant or where they would like to go. Make it as short and simple as you can. And what I do is I would tell my sister, if we can't do it today, we most definitely will do it the next day. And make sure that you kind of phrase that to them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but the problem of it is that once that you tell them that, they're going to have it locked in, and then they're going to remember that. Like if someone said that my staff is coming over to the house to take me out for the day, I'll have it locked in, and then I automatically know that is the routine routine. So if I have staff coming here to work with me or take me out or whatever, and if I have a regular routine, I would look at my calendar and I'd say, okay, staff is coming on this day, etc., vice versa. I would be following the schedule. But if something happened at the last minute and something changed, then that's when everything would fall apart, and then I wouldn't be happy about it. I would go into my meltdown, and I would be thinking to myself, why does this have to happen? You know, if it happened too many times, that would probably urge more meltdowns, because I had a bad meltdown last week on Tuesday. Had a very, very rough and bad day because the schedule was messed up. My regular routine was really, really off. So I was mostly upset and depressed and upset, angry with the staff. I don't really know why. I really don't know why. And I was crying most of the day, and I had my headphones on, and the staff asked me, do you have your headphones on? And I said, yes. But I pretty much sat with the staff all day because I didn't know what else to do. And then after someone tells me something, I automatically think that they're mad at me. And they're not going to talk to me or acknowledge me or whatever you want to call it. But we'll talk more specific on how to avoid meltdowns and things like that, or ways to avoid meltdowns, and a better way to calm yourself and to prevent it in a calmer way, or what I would just say in a shorter sentence. If you are autistic and you don't understand what the person is saying, we as autistic people will repeat the sentence over and over again because we don't understand. So then wait until they ask you the question. And if you don't understand it again, we might go back into the phrase and start repeating it again. What did you say? Or can you explain it again? It may be over and over and over again because that's our scripting part that we do. And people with autism do that. I do that all the time. The same thing if there's like a television commercial or something like that on TV, I'm scripting. The same thing on the computer. I do a lot of scripting. So, and people don't understand exactly what scripting is. So we'll kind of talk more specifically on why we do certain things, and then I'll also talk about stimming as well. That will be, if not this month, I'll try and fit as much as I can this month. I don't know what I've got on my plate, what each video is going to be. I'm still thinking that out. So I should know probably in the next couple of days. I'm going to brainstorm tonight and let you know about that. But last but not least, I got my new glasses on Saturday, but they are very special glasses for people that are visually impaired, and that would be me. That would be people that have very difficult time seeing where they're going. So just want to tell you about that. Every day seems to be getting better. I'm just trying to get used to different glasses. This is totally a different scenery for me, and things will get better. I just have to relax and work it out, and everything will be fine. So last but not least, today my dad's birthday is today. That's when he was born, and today is Halloween. And I would like everyone to take a couple moments of silence for him, and we will do that now. If we can take a couple of minutes of silence, that would be appreciated. Thank you. thank you very much, everyone, for joining me for this autism blog, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any comments or questions that you want to ask me about my autism, what I go through day by day, please feel free to leave me comments in the section below, and I will do my very best to respond to all of your questions and comments. Like, subscribe, and watch my videos and follow. Thank you. Everyone have a great day. This is Eric Tallman signing out. Bye.